baby and then being in a room over and hearing it scream its head off when somebody's cracking its ribs.
It's over for Allie Carter, y'all, because she just got kidnapped and her family is on the internet begging us to help them find her before it's too late. Apparently, the people who kidnapped her haven't even called to ask for ransom, and that's what's really worrying her family, because that means her kidnapping wasn't about money. They grabbed her under orders from powerful people in the industry, and they don't intend to bring her back. Just a week ago, she went on live to tell everyone that she and her family had to relocate after some strange men broke into their house and vandalized the entire place. Clearly, whoever these people were didn't give up because they came around again and snatched her up. Now, as I said, just a few days ago before she got kidnapped, she gave us an update on her safety and revealed why her family had been hunted down like animals for the last few days. She said she was afraid they were going to take her out and that if she turned up missing, or worse, it would definitely be connected to them. It turns out some people had been paid to come after her and her family, and they broke into her house looking for potential evidence. She actually went live to show us a video of what her house looked like after the break-in. And it looked bad, y'all. Luckily, she wasn't home when they came, so they weren't able to attack her directly, but they definitely left a mess to send a clear message.
You get pressured, attacked, stalked, and hunted down for your own information. You get abused and re-victimized again by people who wanted to argue a back and forth this week like that fucking mattered. Okay, you had Stu Peters and Timothy Charles Homestead going back and forth, and nobody has even bothered. Not that I give a damn, and not that I understand that you guys are gonna be that selfish, but nobody has bothered to apologize for all the hell that has happened. But you guys were arguing back and forth, and in that meantime, we lost our home. You don't believe me? Here you go. What once was a full house, we were still paying rent on our house. What we were doing this whole time was moving everything because our house is gone. Our house is gone. This is the speaking out. What was our beautiful 3-bedroom acre home on 21225 Standing Rock Avenue, because everybody has the address, because organizations that were attached to Marx, Sawyer, and many other organizations decided to put out the address, my license plate to one of my cars, and many other of my. So here you go. You can have it, right? Because this is what happens when you speak out. This is what happens when you tell all the truth. This is what happens when you decided to stand up for the children, and when you understand that survivors don't just get to do a seminar, and when you understand that survivors don't just get to just be and then show up somewhere and talk and monetize everything that they're saying. When you realize that that's bullshit, then you will understand. Look at the tactics and pay attention. Pay attention. I'm still not asking you for a damn thing but to wake up. I'm not asking you for a damn thing but just to get outside. I don't give a damn about money, numbers on my platforms. You can have all of it. You took everything. The only thing that I give a shit about right now is the fact that there is a baby in the way. There's babies in the way. There are people that I love that I can't get out of the way. What am I supposed to do when the people in the authority that you're supposed to go to, you can't go to them?
Now, when it comes to the main reason why the industry is after her, it's actually a lot messier than you might think. Allie has been speaking out for a while, but she recently took it to another level when she spilled major tea about Diddy's alleged secret gatherings and the disturbing things she claimed happened there. She alleged that Diddy and his associates were involved in serious wrongdoing and mistreatment of vulnerable individuals. Allie didn't specify exactly where these alleged events happened, but she said she witnessed it during her time in the industry. According to her, most victims didn't make it out unharmed, and those who did were never the same.
Graphic. But right now, I think a lot of people are not ready for someone to tell you that there are 3-4-year-olds that people take pride in sticking bars of children. I don't think people are going to be able to stomach the fact that people tie 2, 3, 4, 5-year-old children to horse stables and have horses and dogs raise them, and then they get off on that. I don't think people are going to be able to stomach the fact that people hang children upside down in satanic ritual abuse meetings, and they literally hang them. Literally, by metal prongs, they hang them to get blood dripping out of them, and people go up under and like you're under a rainfall to take their blood. There are situations that I don't think people are ready for. We're not touching the seriousness of trafficking. Like the videos that I've made, the videos that I've started to make, this is not even touching. This is the gist of it, and I think so many people are quick to raise a sign and say adrenochrome, but you don't know what it means, and you don't know why it's such a thing, why it's such a strong thing in trafficking, and how what makes it so strong. What, you know that they're drinking children's blood, but you don't know what they're doing to those children to make their blood strong enough to cause something to flip your system in order to keep you in the fountain of youth. No one believes that because it sounds like an unreal horror Disney movie that someone wrote. You know what I'm saying?
It kind of is.
Now, some of y'all might be wondering whose kids were involved and why the authorities haven't stepped in. It turns out, according to Allie, many victims were allegedly brought into the U.S. from poor countries under questionable circumstances. This tracks with serious allegations Diddy has faced, including his indictment mentioning crimes like forced labor, kidnapping, bribery, and obstruction of justice. If you thought that was crazy, wait till you hear what else Allie said. She claimed that Diddy's so-called freak-offs involved disturbing allegations concerning underage individuals. She also alleged that the victims were severely mistreated during these gatherings. Again, these are serious allegations and have not been proven, but Allie said the conditions were extremely inhumane and traumatizing.
Watching an episode called Pig Night, when I went, they tried to feed us, and I remember it because when
Pig
you
night.
have to do
Say what?
orders, jobs like that, you don't eat. You're not allowed to eat. You actually have to like starve yourself, because when you have to do those type of jobs, you can't eat because you will throw up.
Really?
If you are doing, or if you are a guy doing it, you will shit everywhere.
Oh boy.
When this happens, your parents will get mad at you. Really mad at you. And if that is a fetish for someone, they use that to their advantage. So if you throw up on someone, you will have to eat it. If you someone, you will have to lay in it.
But even aside from Diddy, Allie had other shocking tea that she didn't hold back. She claimed that the late Tupac Shakur was allegedly her biological father. She said the reason she hadn't been acknowledged by his family was because a nurse swapped her out with another baby at birth, causing her to lose all contact with Tupac and his family. She also said Tupac is alive and that if he doesn't come out to acknowledge her, she plans to release evidence proving his current whereabouts.
Tupac, you won't be able to hide from the public if I do. Okay? Anybody that was in my biological family as surrogates, they know damn well what I'm talking about. All of y'all know what I'm talking about. And if something happens to this woman right here, that's the only person that I will ever consider. She is my mother. I know nothing else. So if somebody touch my mama, it won't be a Sandra Bland situation. You guys will be seeing us on t-shirts. And I'm down with that because we know where we're going. But if insurance releases insurance, you release everything. And I mean everything. If a song comes on of cleaning out my closet, everybody knows what that means. So I want to tell you now, I know a lot of shit that I should not know. I haven't even got to the facilities. I haven't even got to things where things are buried. Why do I know cases that were in San Bernardino in 2005 when I was a child? I know a lot of shit that I haven't put off yet because every time I do, you guys see what kind of hell that we get. So like I said, Tupac, you know what I'm talking about, and you won't even be able to hide from your own family.
Ali also spoke about Akon, accusing him of inappropriate behavior during an event she attended with her friend. She said after attending a party with Akon and his associate from Dubai, their drinks were allegedly tampered with. Afterward, her friend suffered mistreatment from one of the men. However, Ali admitted that despite what happened, she wasn't angry with Akon and even stayed with him later that night, which led some people to question her judgment.
We were taken to these houses, really nice houses. Before we were told to go to a room, we were in the living room, and I was sitting with Akon, and my friend was sitting with his friend, who was from Dubai. They still didn't do a test or do a sample that they could do. So his friend fisted my friend. He beat her. She fought him, and it made things worse. You're not allowed to help. You're not allowed to you're not allowed to flinch, you're not allowed to get angry. So I didn't help her. And I'm really sorry. And she got hurt. She bled a lot, and she got really sick. And I didn't get to see her anymore after that. So I didn't cry. I didn't get mad with Akon. I didn't get mad at all. I wasn't yelling. I wasn't asking him to let me go. I didn't get mad at him. I did what he said. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't brutal. It wasn't bad. It wasn't hurt me.
Clearly, everything Ali has been revealing has angered powerful people, and now she's missing. Ali had been active on IG Live for weeks, but recently she's gone completely silent. No new posts, no new updates. Her family still doesn't know where she is, and they filed a missing persons report, but so far, nothing has come of it. As usual, people online had their own thoughts. One person said, "She's not Tupac's child." However, that doesn't mean what she said about Diddy wasn't the truth. She's been speaking out for years and nobody listened. I hope she's safe and protected. Another person said, "These people are sick. These are kids we're talking about." Others mentioned that Suge Knight had made comments about Akon too, hinting that there's a lot more to Ali's story than most people realize. Now, I want to know your thoughts. What do you think about Ali getting kidnapped? Do you believe Diddy had anything to do with it? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. And don't forget to click here to watch this other messy video.